Welcome back to Simple Builds. Let me introduce you guys to the new project for the channel, a 2004 Acura RSX. This RSX Sport Coupe, as you can see, was left abandoned and neglected by the previous owner. This car has 181,000 miles. His goal was to turn this into his project car, but gave up after installing only a short shifter. We're going to be completely finishing this project and bringing it back to its former glory with aftermarket parts from private label manufacturing, which you'll see later, and tons of other upgrades like suspension, new wheels, tires, and more. The car does need a ton of work, and I'm really excited for this new series. Coming up for episode 1, we get more progress done than any other episode 1 in our build history. It's probably going to be pretty sketchy. Uh-oh. I think it broke. Where is it leaking from? I'm very confused. And how much is that?
$9.99.
It's gonna be really sketchy getting it back up on the lift. Car feels a lot happier. Oh, it feels way better. You might be wondering why we're not at the shop. Oh my God. So sit back, relax, and enjoy episode 1 of the newest series. That was a nightmare. That battery was just dying. The brake caliper was seized. Almost made it on, but I can't push it up onto this lift. We need it. We need the battery. We gotta jump it. So let me get the jump pack. It smells so bad. What does that smell? It's probably the everything. We're gonna get this thing up here. Hopefully it'll start and stay on with some more juice. And this battery pack didn't die fully. Oh geez, it's got 1 bar. This is gonna be a nightmare, but we gotta get it up on there. Come on. Oh, that's not good. Need a little bit of gas, so something might be choking it. I don't know. It might just be the battery's too low for it to stay on. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Car is up in the air. We know that it's having trouble starting and it's giving us problems with the brakes, so that's making it really hard to drive. Let's test the battery voltage, see what that's looking like. Sometimes you'll have a year on it. So just about a year old. So it shouldn't be giving us problems, but it was sitting for a while. Let's get the battery tested and see what the voltage looks like, and then we'll look and see what's up with the caliper. So we got the voltmeter. We'll put it on 20 DC current. Well, it looks like 12 volts, so that is a good sign and a bad sign. I gotta figure out if the voltage is the only reason why it could be giving us problems. First and foremost, let's get the battery out, and then we'll move on to the back. Battery's out, let's jump onto the back. Get the wheel lock here. Just try to, like I said, disassemble it and see why it's stuck. But as you can see, you try to move this wheel. Not moving, e-brake is off, and then we'll come on this side. Moves freely. Obviously that is our culprit. Something else I noticed, a lot of brake fluid on the wheel. You can see it's wet right there. So something is leaking brake fluid, and then on the front here too. You can see it all here, all up on there, and then on the wheel. So brake fluid is leaking from probably both of these, unfortunately. We'll get the wheel off, and then we will assess this caliper. All right, so the car is up in the air. We already broke them pretty much loose. So that's the wheel lock. And start looking at this caliper, because I want to see if we can try to maybe repair it, possibly. 14 mil, and then you got these 2 bolts right here. Okay, that one's broke. Now let's get an extension, because that one is hitting. So something is sticking. We got a wrench on the nut. Oh. Uh-oh, I think it broke. Oh, all right, it broke loose. So that's good. And this bolt's coming out. And then we can remove the caliper off of the bracket. It is just seized onto this rotor here. Now we got the caliper, we got a flathead, and we were just talking, okay, there it goes, coming off camera. You know, it's important to not just go and be a parts changer, because anyone can do that, but you want to make sure that you check everything out first. Like the battery, we tested the voltage. Someone else might just be like, oh, let me go in and buy a new battery, but it could have just been charged. So you could have saved yourself some money there. And we're talking a couple $100, and even sometimes a few $1,000s, you know, if it's a big repair. And some things can't be repaired, but might as well try first. All right, caliper is off, and you can obviously see why this caliper was destroyed. I mean, telltale signs here. Obviously the pad, this piston right here, it's supposed to have a rubber gasket that holds fluid inside so it can move freely, but it's all rusted up, and this gasket is broken. All the fluid's pretty much leaking out everywhere. So let's see if we can do anything about this. If not, we'll probably just end up having to go get a new caliper, but at least we checked it out and diagnosed it. These pads are shot. There's literally no pad left on that whatsoever. All right, caliper is off. Let's bring it to the table, see what we're looking at. As you can see here, This piston is not supposed to be like that. Oh, there it goes. You can hear the fluid. Look at that. Just spun out, all the fluid's coming out. We're also looking around, and like we mentioned before, you can see a bunch of brake fluid here. So we're gonna get this front wheel off and see if we need to order some more parts. So might as well just remove this caliper as well. It's only 2 bolts to remove this caliper. Looks like it's not the worst. Where is it leaking from? Why is it all wet? I'm very confused. I don't see any kind of crazy leaks coming from the caliper. I'm gonna re-grease the slide pins. They're a little bit crusty. If this gives us a problem, we'll go from there.
How can I help you?
Hi, I need 2 parts for a 2004 Acura RSX. I need a rear driver side caliper.
We would have to order it. Our store in Brick has one in stock.
Okay. And how much is that?
$97.49, and it has a $40 core.
All right, and then I need a battery. You have one in stock?
So we have a Duralast Gold in stock. It's $209.99 as a 3-year warranty. We also have a Total Pro. That's a 1-year warranty. That's $109.99.
All right, I appreciate
Okay.
it. Thanks for the help.
All right, no problem. Have a good one.
You too, bye. All right, cool. So caliper is about $100 and the battery is about $100. So we'll get the 1-year warranty one, and that's about $200. So we will figure out what we got in the next clip for you guys. All right, we just got back from the store. We got our new caliper. We already returned the other one for the core charge, so can't do a before and after like we usually do, or a side by side. This is the nice new one going in, and we picked up a battery here. About $100 for this, $130, and $130 for the caliper with the pads. So let's go ahead and chuck this thing in, and then we're gonna have to bleed the brakes right after, but let's go ahead and get this thing on. On the RSX, you have 2 copper washers right here. One goes on each side around this brake line. Let's put the e-brake on. That bracket is now on. All right, we got the new caliper on and installed, ready to go. That should be one problem out of our way. This wheel should be able to move freely now. So now the brake caliper is on, and wow, that spins nice and freely. We still obviously have to bleed them. Let's go ahead up and move up to the front and get that battery installed. Battery's going in. Let's see if we can get this thing on the road. See if it does anything. Okay, that's good. Let's see if the battery's it. Took a little bit to crank, but it feels good. Sounds good. Yeah, it's probably gonna be pretty sketchy. Yeah, they need to be bled big time. Let's see if the e-brake works. Okay, e-brake works a little bit. Car feels a lot happier. Oh, it feels way better. Let's put out the brakes. Oh my God. There's like no brakes. Gotta bleed those brakes ASAP, but everything feels pretty good. It's gonna be really sketchy getting it back up on the lift. All right, we're putting the wheels back on. We just bled the brakes, so we should be good. We are about to go take it for another quick test drive. There was literally no fluid coming to that back caliper yet. Wheels are just about done. So there's a tightened. Hopefully now, battery is good, brake caliper is good, so this thing should be running and driving pretty nice now.
So now that we have those repairs out of the way, the car runs and drives, but let's actually clean up the exterior now before we move on to the next step. This car has been sitting out for many months, collecting dust, dirt, and grime from the outside elements, so giving it a nice wash will give us a clean base to start with. Once we get the car cleaned up, we're going to take it over to a special location where you guys will see something that we've never done before this early in a build. I cannot wait to show you guys how this car turns out by the end of this episode, so let's finish up this car wash and we'll head on over to that next location. So let's start off by showing you guys some of the damage around the car. The exterior is pretty beat up. It's probably one of the most important things to get taken care of. Starting off is this rust damage. The clear coat is peeling off all around the car. The bumper has a ton of damage like this, and this. Another rust spot here, a couple screws in the bumper, scratches like this all around the car. Clear coat on the hood is pretty much non-existent. The whole front bumper needs a ton of work, and the passenger side fender is pretty well dented here. So that is pretty much all the exterior stuff, minus a few things like the headlight restoration, which we will get into, but not right now. You might be wondering why we're not at the shop, why we showed you all the body damage before even getting the car detailed on the interior. That is because we're kicking off this build right away. We are here at Mako getting the car painted. It is a couple days later. The car is back from paint. Before we show you the color we chose, drop in the comments what color you think we picked. If you were right, you will win nothing, but we're about to show you guys my reaction to the first time seeing the car. Then we'll show you the color. Check it out. Let's check this thing out. I heard that the car is back from Mako. Ethan just picked it up, got back. Oh my God, it looks so good. Wait, there's a flake? There's a metallic flake. I didn't know they did all that. This thing is sick. Oh man, one of you is gonna love this thing. So without further ado, check out the new color on the RSX. Now that the exterior is up to par, let's get the interior looking just as good.
Oh my, there's a million wires. You're never gonna guess what this is. You can order a receipt thing for a pogo stick. Pogo stick. The car is all cleaned up and it looks amazing. It is a new color. This was an insane episode 1. As you can see here, we have a box or a few boxes with a bunch of boxes inside of car parts for the RSX from private label manufacturing. Like I said, they are helping us make this build happen and sending out a bunch of performance parts from their website. Be sure to check them out, and everything that we use on this car will be linked in the description. So like I said, thank you for tuning in. Make sure to keep an eye out for episode 2 coming very soon. We're gonna do a ton more to this car, like the ugly headlights, fix up the front bumper, a couple more performance parts. It's just getting started, and as you can see, it's come a long way already in episode 1. I cannot wait to show you guys the rest of this build. Thank you to Private Label Manufacturing for supporting us with this build, and make sure to check out the description down below. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one.
P.S. If you stayed this long, this car we will actually be giving it away when it's done. If you want to get entered right now, join the Simple Motor Club. But if you want to know when the giveaway officially goes live, go ahead and click simplebuilds.shop and enter your email. We will alert you as soon as it goes live. Thank you.